Artisan gift collection, and for today's video I will be introducing a new gadget that we recently bought, and it's this one. This is the packaging. It's called a moisture, light and pH meter, and this is how it looks like. So it used to be that for me, I would water the plants in the house by schedule. So that would be once a week. I did it every Monday. So then every Monday, every week, I didn't bother checking like if it was wet or not. I just watered it because it said in my schedule. But the thing is, my mom told me that was wrong, and because each plant has its own need, and some plants don't need to be watered every week. So what my mom taught me was to use my finger. I would put my finger into the soil close to the roots, about maybe 2 inches, and then I would check there if it was moist or not. So if it's wet and moist, I don't have to water it. If it wasn't wet, if it was dry, then I would have to water it that day. But for those of you who don't like touching soil, who don't like having to get your fingers dirty every time you have to water the plants, and who just want an easier way to know whether you should water your plants or not, this tool is very handy. So today I want to show you how to use it. This is how the meter looks like. As you can see, pH, light, moist. It's on moist right now. And in this meter, we're going to be reading the colorful thing right there. The one with the red, green, and blue. It's on 0 right now. It says dry, right? It says dry. So we're going to test it on this money tree, this Dracaena money tree. And I'll show you guys how this meter will look like. We're gonna go like this. There. Let's see what it says. It's at 8.5, something like that. Okay, now that it's 8, what does that mean exactly? What should I do? On this chart right here, there's a number 8 beside the Dracaena. So the chart says that 8 and below is when you should water the money tree. But as for me, since this is already 8, I won't water this plant today. So especially since it's winter time, the plants don't really need that much water. They're not able to absorb or use up the water as they would during the summer because it's not their growing season. Okay, so we're gonna try this on a different plant now. Just a second. You're gonna have to clean all the soil from it every time. So now we're going to try it on this Calathea orbifolia, which they're very much related to prayer plants. And on the chart, the moisture level was 6 and below. So we're going to try the meter here now. Okay. So as you can see, this is basically a no-brainer. It's actually really dry. It's on 2. So even without checking the chart, actually, you know that you have to water this plant because it's very, very dry. The soil is very dry. This is distilled water superstore. Like you can find it in a lot of places. So why does Calathea need distilled water? Why can't we just use tap water? That's because Calatheas are actually really sensitive to the fluorines, the chlorines, all those chemicals and salts in tap water. So which is why it has to be distilled water. I'm going to show you how I water them and then how the meter reads after I water them. Okay. So now we're going to water the plant. Now, for some of you who don't know, should I keep watering? Is this enough water? How do I know when to stop? The rule of thumb is you put as much water as 1/4 of the volume of the soil. So it's just kind of an estimate. So if this is the size of the pot and the soil, then just estimate how much 1/4 of that would be, and that's how much water you're going to put in. One more. Okay, that's about meter to check if it's good. 10. So of course it's wet. We just watered it. So that's how you can tell.
And you can tell that the meter is working.
And I mean, you can tell that the meter's working. So that's good. That's good. Okay, guys, that was the end of the video. I hope you guys liked me showing you how this moisture meter works. And we'll do more videos in the future about plant care tips and maybe how to use this light meter on this gadget. So see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.